So I just want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Anchor, that we're using right now. It's totally free. You can use it on all platforms. Um, we all use it here on the podcast. The only reason why we're recording. And then I don't know, whatever you guys want.
It's a good thing to use while we're stuck here in quarantine, guys. It's free, absolutely free. You don't have to spend any money. I think I spent money. I don't know how, but I did. But it's absolutely free. Also, another good thing about Anchor is that it will distribute your podcast for you. Like, so it can be heard on Spotify. Like, I just found that out. I just remembered it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. So many things we can do with Anchor. You can make money from the podcast, like getting sponsorships like we have right now with our good old buddy Anchor.
With our good old buddy Anchor.
Good old buddy Anchor. You can download the free Anchor app from the Play Store or the App Store that you guys have. Or you can also go to anchor.fm to get started. It's free. Try it out. This is something you can do with your buddies like we're doing right now with the whole elevator talk, guys. There we go.
Gang.
Nice.
Gang.
All right, I
gang,
quit.
gang. All right, I'm gonna head out.
All right, I'm out. Making my new band. Get you on the flip side.
Now we're done being sellouts.
Time to take the pants off. All right.
Time to unbutton my pants because I'm about to eat.
Time to take off the toupee real quick.
Time to clean the gooch.
Time to get that jab out of my foot. Been there all day.
Okay, hey, Kelly, I want to start this off with the question that I had that we were going to talk about when we're playing Warzone, but I wanted to talk about in here.
Okay.
Nate, Adrian,
See,
what do you guys consider a power nap?
a power nap.
Yeah, like
How long do you... No, Kelly, don't say anything. How long...
Damn, bro.
How long do you think a power nap should be?
Like
For adults or for kids?
at most 2
adults.
hours.
for us.
For adults. For us.
Man, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
You got a kid though.
Nah, it's because my old job.
Nate, what about you? What do you consider a power nap?
2 hours, dog. Not gonna lie. 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the other question: what do you guys consider a nap?
5 minutes.
Okay.
What?
Okay. All right.
Bro.
Hold on. So you're just telling me you close your eyes for 5 minutes as a nap?
Yes.
Quick second, dog. Just
Yeah, just
It's a quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's a quick.
recharge, dog. Oh.
yeah, just snorts a line of G Fuel and he's good to go. You know. Just...
Not sponsored, but no. I okay, Kelly. What do you consider it now?
What?
A power nap and a nap. What's the difference?
All right, so I consider a power nap like 90 minutes tops. All right.
90 minutes, which is an hour and a half.
Exactly. And like 2
Okay.
hours, 2 hours is okay too. You know, that's 30 couple more minutes. But like a nap, probably like 20 minutes at most.
20 minutes at most. Okay, I agree with Nate. It's power nap has to be 2 hours or more.
No. That's
What
that's
happened
just
to 10 minutes, bro?
Not bro. No,
10 minutes, bro.
the 10 minutes is like no.
okay.
What?
What is this?
Somebody's getting lit.
Got the vibe.
We're fucking
Hey,
immigrant neighbors.
Can I
alright?
get a vibe
Stop.
check over here? Dame tas papeles. I don't know.
What?
What?
Love
said
it,
that?
tus manos.
Lávate tu mano.
Bro, that's okay, but honestly, Adrian, the power nap has to be like 2 hours at least. Like, we understand you got a kid. That's probably what power nap to you is.
A kid or kids?
To my bad. to kids.
You got something over there. Yeah, you got some little gremlins running around, don't you?
Just a little bit.
One can run, but the other one's just chilling.
Yeah, my ass.
The other one's handicapped.
He's fucking sliding.
It's limping on a leg, dog.
Yo, once he sees that mop come through, he's just sliding. He's looking like he's skiing through there.
The fabuloso on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So the crazy thing is that we all worked for a movie theater, right?
Nah.
No, I don't recall.
No, I watch movies.
No, but we were all the crew back then. I want to ask each of you individually, okay? Each of you individually, okay?
Alright.
What was your best memory from working at the movie theater?
Getting free
job.
food.
Yeah, getting lit in the hallway, bro.
There was like 2 responses. Yeah, getting a hand job, getting free food.
One's so innocent, dog.
One's so innocent over here. The one's over here. I was hungry. I got free food.
You choose your options, kids.
I gotta put that butter to use, dog.
Quickest hands in the West, am I right, boys?
Practice makes better, bro.
Don't you be Big's perfect? Yeah.
Same thing. You understand? My English is bad. No, but in all seriousness, like Kelly, what was your favorite memory from working at the movie theater?
Quitting. No.
But the way you quit.
Just said I'm out. Whatever. Yeah. Probably when Josh got fired because that shit was funny.
For those who don't know, Josh, he was one of the co-workers, we could say. And let's just say, how do I put it?
Yo, he was trying. You dumb as hell. He wanted that fresh cut with some cash that he found. He was
bro.
With that $5 bill.
with that
he got fired. He got fired. So I was actually working that day. And he was working with my boy Sean. Remember Sean?
Oh, dude.
The only black employee that we had other than Hester.
We had Zeke.
Sean White, but he was back.
No, but Sean was actually
White.
black.
What do you mean Zeke was like 6-something playing basketball, dunking on kids? You tell me what?
Okay, here's the thing. Did you see how Zeke act though? He was hanging out with all the white boys.
And then?
Okay. Other than that. So Sean, no, not Sean, Josh. he found a wallet in
Drake.
So Sean, oh my god, I'm stuttering. So Josh,
today, Junior.
I'm under pressure. My English is bad.
English.
So check it. Let me finish the
Asian,
story.
bro.
So Josh, he found a wallet in one of the movie theaters we were cleaning, and he had decided to take the wallet, even though the customer knew it was him, and he threw it in the compactor behind the movie theater, which in return had a whole investigation on him that whole day, which had me dying of laughter because I was just waiting for him to get fired. And but he made technically the GM of the store, Mr. Poe.
The store?
It's a Dollar Tree.
What?
So he decides to jump in a compactor with all the suit he has on, and he dove into there looking for a wallet with how much money was it?
Like $5-7, dog.
Bruh.
$7, and he got fired for that.
It was
'Cause he lied.
this was 2 days.
Oh yeah,
before,
and he lied.
This was 2 days
And he
before
lied.
we got paid too.
Yeah, and he lied in front of the GM saying that Sean had the wallet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And so Sean almost got fired, and so Sean threw Josh under the bus because he didn't want to get fired.
Racist.
Yeah, because Sean just got there.
Racist.
Sean just got.
I know. And I trained him.
Fired. Yeah.
I trained Kelly.
All right.
No, you didn't. Liar.
Okay, hey, Adrian,
Yeah.
what was your favorite memory?
I don't
Yeah,
know, dude.
all right, good talk.
Hey, well, thank you guys for coming to our TED Talk.
I don't know, dude.
It's cool.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
but
whole
like,
lot.
but like, pick one that is like in the lead.
It's probably gonna have to be the day that I tried trading Kelly, but freaking Diana was
You didn't
bossing me around, making me feel like I was getting traded myself.
Homeboy Deadass said, "All right, I'm gonna leave." In theater one, and I was like, "All right, there goes 8."
Cool. Oh, was that when you got sent home early?
No, that was like what? That was like 3 months into it, right? When I was 3 months into working there or something.
I know, that was so funny.
Just because of Eric and Julian, dog, they were so slow.
Bro. I think I was on my own,
No.
like on one side. No. I was doing theater checks. And I'm like chilling,
No.
like the rest of the day. Like I'm gonna have a chill ass night and everything. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna need you on the east side because we have to send Adrian home." What?
Send Adrian home.
Kelly,
Oh yeah, they sent you home too. Didn't they?
no,
Or
they
some
sent
shit.
me home with crap.
Or
They just wrote me up for saying no.
Oh, yeah.
Was it you or Kelly that they sent home? Oh, it was Kelly.
Yeah, dude. I was on my phone for like a split second, just checking it, and then I was putting it in my pocket. Casero saw me putting it
Bro,
in my pocket.
hey, if you're not the fastest one in the West,
I mean, at that time,
I had to compact all the damn
frustrated.
trash by myself.
yeah,
yo, that was fun, Kelly.
it was, huh?
Freaking Eric and Julian and
They
freaking
sucked.
Celeste too, I think.
No,
And
Celeste.
Audrey.
Oh, Celeste.
No, we didn't have Celeste.
No.
Celeste quit like before that.
Oh,
She quit like the month before that.
I don't remember.
Did
But
she?
Yeah.
No, did she quit or did she get
She got
fired?
fired.
She quit because, well, yeah, she got fired. She says she
One
quit.
of the two,
She said she quit, but I don't know.
but she couldn't come back because they fired her.
Well, she did try coming back all drunk, and she was like, "I'm sorry." You know, I was like, por pendeja. You know?
That was fun times. What about you, Nathan? For the amount of time that I was able to get you a job there, what was your favorite
You
memory?
worked there? I don't remember you.
He was after you. He was
Oh,
after
okay.
you and Adrian.
All right.
It was
all right.
after you
That's
and Adrian.
fucked up, Kelly.
Hey, we met him at IHOP, dog. Oh man.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Oh, I thought
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah, it was after I got out of work from Kona.
Yeah.
True. I was
All right, Nathan. What was your favorite memory from working at the movies?
I remember one time I was working, I think, on the east side,
Maybe on the east side.
and one of the ushers came to me and said they found a condom in the movie Dora.
That. I was gonna say that's your
Are
best
you-
one, but when you said
are
Dora,
you-
I was like, yo, hold on.
A used condom in Dora, and I'm like, damn,
Hey.
someone getting freaky in there,
Hey, people got fantasies, dog.
bro.
It's because when there's nobody in the theater, that's the best way to do it.
no.
Yeah, did the managers not talk to you, bro? I mean, come on, man. That was like their hot spot on the sides and on the
Facts.
top.
I would say my favorite memory would be, I think it was during, I don't know if you were working during that time, Adrian, but it was
I was
during no, I know, was it with you with forgot his name. I forgot the manager, Garcia. He pulled us into the closet and he talked to all of us. I
Oh,
think it
you
was
told me about this.
Yeah, I was working.
during Justice League, Jumanji,
Grinch, wasn't
and
it?
it was and some other movie. But he pulls all of us into the closet, and it was like probably like 10 of us
Yeah,
working
it
that
was
night.
me, you, Jay,
And
and all
yeah,
those other people.
yeah. And Celeste was there.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
That was when she was working. So that was my favorite memory because we're there. I'm mad. I'm frustrated because there were so many people skipping theaters, and I had to go back and clean all of them by myself. And so we're just chilling there, and then Garcia, he's saying something, blah blah blah, and then he's like, any questions? And then Celeste, okay, this is what she says,
What she
because
says?
Garcia said we had like so many people at the movies, and then this is what she said. She's like, for Jumanji, like everybody went to go see Jumanji. She thought everybody in the movie theater was watching Jumanji only.
Well, because Garcia said that we raised like, I don't know, like $100 million or something like that for. I don't remember, but I remember they said something about money, and then Celeste was like,
it was
for Jumanji? I was like, what the?
Yeah. So she says that, and in the back of my head, I hear Jay just like, I want to deck her so bad right now, and I started laughing, bro. And then as soon as he finishes his whole talk, he's like, any questions? And then Celeste is like, I just want to say Merry Christmas, or I forgot what holiday we were doing.
It was
something. She's like, I think it was Christmas or something. And she's like, I just want to say Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's all good. Blah blah blah. And then we were just like all looking at her like serious, like we were just done with her. I think that's what made her wanted to quit too.
I was hoping,
bro.
No, not my problem. You know.
No, it was so funny. That time was funny, bro.
Yeah, couldn't be me and Nate because we weren't there.
I know,
True,
bro. If Jay told you, bro, he said it like right behind me, and Celeste is like right in front of me too. He's like, I just want to deck her so bad right now. I started laughing.
I want to end her, man. Just want to.
Legit, that's basically what he said.
When that sun goes down, she's going down.
Oh my god, that was crazy. But those were the days, bro.
They were, dude.
They were, honestly. And then everybody started quitting or getting fired.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good time to talk about Adrian's story.
Oh, yikes!
Good story, bro.
Yikes! About your fake ass kid with your fake ass girlfriend. Keep in mind there is no kid. Wink.
So, Adrian, do you want to start?
Hold up, I'm having trouble.
Did you just say you're in trouble?
My freaking headset gave out.
Right.
No.
Hold up.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Skittles.
All right, Skittles.
All right, we'll just move on to something else real quick. All right, no, but bro, remember? I don't know if it was you and Adrian where we were in the back by the compactor, and we just like finished compacting, and we jumped inside of the trash cans and we were racing in them, and we like fell. I don't know. Were you there?
I wasn't.
I think
No,
because it was me and Adrian.
I was.
Because it was me, Adrian, and I think you and Priscilla.
Yeah.
We're all on one
Bueno.
side.
That was a good day.
And
Y'all
hello,
hear me?
buenos dias, buenos noches.
Y'all can hear me?
Dude, you're in the wrong podcast, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear.
All right, do you want to start the story with your girl back here that caused you to leave?
Crap. Sure, good.
Yeah.
Well, it started a long time ago. Just kidding.
All right.
Nah, I mean, I don't know,
Go
dude.
on.
Like, it was just,
This is what, like 2 years, a year and a half ago?
Pretty much like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half ago.
When all the shit went down,
was-
it was like 2018.
True.
So like 2 years
Basically.
technically.
Yeah.
So Nathan, so you're not gonna know this, but the girl he was dating at the time, and Adrian told all of us he's gonna break up with her on their anniversary.
Hell yeah.
And
Damn.
so we're like, okay, cool. So he's gonna break up with her. He comes in the next day, the next shift, and he tells me, he's like, hey bro, my girl's pregnant. I was like, oh, congrats, bro. Like, I'm over here hyping him up and everything because before that, I'm like, bro, how did a breakup go? And he's like, oh, we didn't break up. She's pregnant. I'm like, what?
Bro.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, damn, because, like, did you actually tell her that you wanted to break up, or, like, did she, like hit you that before you said it?
Kind of both. So,
What?
like,
Yo, I want to break up with that baby, dog.
Hey, I know you say, well, I got a kid in you, but I think I'm still out.
No, and then here's the thing. Adrian told me he hasn't like done anything with her for like a good while, right?
Yeah.
You know,
And
he
so
stopped
he's
holding hands with her.
Yeah, he stopped holding hands
Stop
with her.
holding hands, bro.
And so I'm like, oh, congrats, bro. Like after a while, like telling him like, oh, you're gonna be a dad, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So me, Priscilla, we're congratulating him in a way, but at the same time, we're like, are you sure she has a kid? Are you sure she has a baby in her? Like we're like telling him because like he gave us all the signs that means like it's not real.
Yeah.
And so like he stays with her.
And then I came with the picture.
Yeah, he stays with her the whole time because she was pregnant. And so later on, like a few months later or anything, he doesn't notice a belly at all. And we're like, that's a sign. That should be a sign. That should be a sign for you to like dip.
Hold up. I knew like there was nothing showing, there was nothing going on, right? But she always told me that she had proof, and I would be like, "All right, give me the proof." And then she'll like show me pictures and everything. I'll be like, "Oh, okay." So that's when I was like, I guess so. Yeah.
That's why you don't hold hands,
Yeah,
kids. That's why you don't hold hands.
Yeah, Adrian. I mean, Nate. This happened. This was going on for like months,
Dude,
like probably like
this was happening before I even got there.
Yeah, before he got there, I think. And what's it called? So it was going on for a good few months, and me and Priscilla were telling him like, yeah, this doesn't seem really good. Like you should probably leave or something. Like confront her on it. And so it was crazy because she was like spoiling Adrian so much.
She wasn't.
Too.
Damn.
No, she wasn't.
I thought
she told me she was.
How much shit she took from him, dog? Like,
I know she took the car.
That a whole lot of cash, cuz.
Yeah, the cash and everything. And then when when it was like what, like was it 4 months in, 5 months in, or how long when did you like tell her like, no, we need to like stop?
I don't know, like 6-7 months. 6-7 months
in, and he noticed there was like no belly at all.
Yeah. Well, she was getting fat, but I didn't know.
And
shoot,
that's all I know.
It's because she kept trying to eat, so like her stomach would get bigger. So like Adrian was like, well, this kid's gonna be something.
And so after that all ends, he finally ends things with her, but it got crazy. And Adrian, do you want to elaborate on it?
So basically, like how I found out is that my mom went over to her house because she wanted to like see proof because my mom's a nurse and all that shit. She's like, she's a mother baby nurse. Those people that fucking take care of the baby.
Yeah, we get it, nurse.
You want to prove a point? Like, does she go on strike?
You want like to show her like
going on strike
like,
or something?
Well, anyway,
you better go on strike here.
So anyway, she ended up going just to like find out to see like what's going on, because like she also noticed that there was like no belly either, and that's when we started talking, and she told us like up face and everything. She's like, "Yeah, it's fake." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And that's basically it.
My buddy, the car I could have got, the concert I could have
I
went
know.
to, all gone.
Everything
bro.
gone.
Wow.
And then that's no,
Yeah,
and it got crazier.
Yeah, dude. That's why he lives in Midland.
Even when I stayed with her, because I mean, I thought she was pregnant. She will still stalk me at work. She'll call me at least 20 times every other hour. She'll text me.
Damn.
That's big.
On the clock. On the clock.
Big
Oh yeah, she got all my information from all my social media, and she like blocked me out of all of them. Yeah.
Wait. Is that why you weren't getting my dick pics?
You mean your wand? Your magical wand?
My wonton. It was my little shrimp. My little shrimp.
I always showed him
with the little shrimp emoji.
Yeah, I always showed him the shrimp head at work.
We had shrimp at work.
No.
Jumbo shrimp.
When he was working at the Dakota Grill. Oh yeah, so continue the story. My bad.
Well, I don't know. It just got like real hectic before and after I found out.
Homegirl was like, "Yo,"
and then what did she accuse you of?
Told everybody that I abused her, that I would be like beating her up, choking her, and doing all that shit.
She was call the cops, and then
it wasn't macaroni time.
It wasn't macaroni time.
Yeah.
It was like Ray. It was like Ray Rice. Ray Rice and who else?
Who else? Let me think of
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. Other people that have knocked someone the fuck out. Real quick.
Kareem Hunt, Ray Rice,
fucking C Breezy. Dog.
You done Chris Brown hair, didn't you?
Yeah.
I guess.
You hit her with the 1-2 Mayweather. 3-4 McGregor.
Hit her with that Mike Tyson lisp.
I don't think it's his wife. But yeah, she accused him of assault, all this stuff, calling the police and everything, right? Yeah. And so he's like, and then Adrian's like, "Yeah, I'm out to leave."
Yeah, I'm out.
Well, it wasn't my choice to leave.
So for like a year and a half ago,
yeah, was he?
Well,
obviously, my mom made me. She was like, "Pack up your bags. You're only working this last week, and you're gone." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh. Where am I going?
Right away.
Just away.
Just start driving, and as soon as you run out of gas, that's where you're at.
That's where you're staying.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Now, but after all that shit happened, my mom got like news from like I guess her sister or some shit that all the money that she had that my mom and stepdad gave her like at least $500 a month or a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was making fat.
She was spending it on like clothes and shoes and.
It was for the baby. It was for the baby.
No.
Once it got bigger.
No, but yeah, she spent everything, and then they found out her car had like 30 pairs of shoes and all that shit. So
I barely have like 5 pairs.
I don't. I got like 10, 12.
That's it.
That's it. That's all. That's all. Oh, okay.
I think 13. I might go. I might need to count.
I might have to round up.
You know,
sandals count, right?
Oh, sandals count. Then.
But yeah, man, that was crazy. Oh, and when he found during this whole thing was happening, remember Priscilla said that she wouldn't have minded dating you. Yeah, bro, and he had a huge crush on Priscilla, bro.
I know.
Oh my god! And when he found that out, like, and he was over here in Midland already.
So sad.
Yeah.
and it sucked. He would have had a chance with her other than the German guy she's dating right now.
My boy Steven Schubert.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Isn't it Sherbert?
That was gonna be some like Germany name. What flavor? I don't think Sherbert has vanilla, does it?
I was about to say that, bro. He's cool though. He's chilling.
He's chilling. He's chilling. He introduced me with his other German friend that I've been close with, Johannes. I think that's how you say his name. Johannes.
What you guys talk about communism?
What?
What? Isn't that? I don't think that was Germany, was it?
No. Wait.
No, it was.
Let's move out the subject before we get in trouble.
We're in danger.
Okay.
We're in danger. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. We need to...
I'm in danger.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. We need to move away from this objective.
No, but Cinemark was fun for all of us, honestly.
What do you mean? I hated every second. I was depressed.
Wow.
Oh,
every time he was with Adrian.
Except when I was
It's cool. Now I know the truth.
Oh.
Hey, dude. You and me were at our broke. split it $7 thing.
I remember it, bro. No, no, Kelly, you were there. You were. That reminded me. Don't you remember? And I think you were there, Kelly. With it was me, Priscilla, Adrian. We closed, right? And I was a closer in the night, and so I had to go back. So I had to like eat my omelet real quick, right?
You told me this story because like. Because the first day that I got hired, we all went out to IHOP after the first meeting we had, because you were like, because I told you that I liked the Sasuke thing that you had, and then you're like, yo, you should get some of the people and go to IHOP, and I was like, all right, and that's what you told me.
Yeah, and then we started the whole IHOP thing.
Yeah.
But what's it called?
Sorry, Nate.
So
you're part of the IHOP gang now, though.
He is. So we were there chilling, right? Everybody got out. I'm the closer, so I had to go. Like, I was taking a 45-minute break, and so I ordered my food. I'm like, I told them like, yo, like, can you guys make my omelet first? So because I had to go back, blah blah blah. And they're like, yeah, we got you. And so we got you, right? So I'm over here expecting like, it'll probably be out in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And so I'm there waiting, and it's like probably like 30 minutes in.
Damn, it took that long to make a goddamn omelet. Like, come on, bro, you just gotta slap that egg on that bad boy and just let it
rip. Right. So like, I didn't get my omelet like late, and so I'm telling everybody like, yo, I'm about to eat this omelet like quick, so I can go back to break, right? And I don't know if you remember. I don't know if Mark. Do you remember Mark? I think he was there before you were working.
Yeah, he was there. That was the one that Des used to hold hands with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know
they
that?
held hands,
That's a different story. That's a different story.
You should make Mark get a freaking do this shit with us.
Yo. So check it. So I get my food late, right? And I'm telling everybody, look, I'm gonna eat this omelet in like 3 bites, 3 pieces. That's it. And they're like, no, you won't. And I'm like, yeah, I will. And then Mark's like, I will pay for your food if you can eat that in 3 bites or whatever, right? I'm like, bet. Okay. So the food gets there. I cut it in three parts. I shove. It's like fresh. So I shove the first one in my mouth. I take 1 bite and I swallow. And then, like, I'm burning my whole tongue, my whole mouth while doing this. And I have, like, 5 minutes to get back to work. So I eat the whole thing. And my mouth is just done. Like, I can't even, like, focus anymore. Like, so I leave. And I end up finding out later on, Mark, he didn't pay for my food.
Oh.
Adrian paid for my food.
I was more than impressed.
No.
I was like, holy shit, I would break that deal and pay for myself.
You're like, damn son, I got you.
Damn, son, let me catch you at Theater 15.
Damn.
Hey
Yo.
man, that thing was haunted. What are you talking about?
No, it wasn't, bro. Okay. So all right, let's go to the other story now. So I think Adrian wasn't here. He was already gone, I think. We went to a party at Diana's.
I don't know.
You were there?
I didn't go. No,
I don't think you were there.
That was the one when my car broke down and you're like, we gotta go, and I was like, nah, I don't want to go. So you took my ass home.
Really?
So we all ended up leaving, right? Except for like some of the people that stayed, all the drunk people. So Mark and Dez, they dipped, and you know how Mark had his truck, right?
Yeah.
So I come out to find out, like when I got back to work and everything, that Dez and Mark were holding hands
vigorously
for like a solid 5 minutes. And I think what he didn't have protection over his hands.
That her head got scared. She pulled like
What the fuck?
Hey.
But yeah, I find out later on that they did that, right? I'm like, oh snap, that's crazy. Yeah. And so later on, I hit her up.
What story is this, bro? I didn't hear this one.
So
I was holding hands too.
I think I
didn't we all
Adrian,
went to go eat at that freaking Mexican restaurant? Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
yes,
Cometa, bro.
So we went to El Cometa, right? And we were there chilling, and we went as a group, and I told them like, "Yo, can I bring somebody?" And they're like, "Yeah." So I brought Dez. I picked her up, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So it was me, Dez, Jay, Priscilla, Adrian, Kelly, and I forgot who else.
Mike and Oscar.
Mike and Oscar. So we're
no, Josh was long gone.
Yeah.
Yes. This shit happened like way later in my fucking career.
So all that happens, right? So we're eating, we finish eating, and then Jay, like I take Des back in my car, and we meet back at the movies. And so we're chilling there, me, Jay, and Des, and Jay's in his car, and he's telling me, he's like, "Hey, bro, you sure you don't want me to take Des home?" I was like, "No, well, I got her. I picked her up. I'm gonna take her home." And I'm pretty sure he wanted to hit her up too because of what he heard. So I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'll take her home." So I end up taking her home. We're chilling. It's dark neighborhood, and
you know, like the gang's out. You know.
So like my hand was like creeping up, trying to hold her hand, and I told her if she was all good with it, and she's like, yeah. So we ended up holding hands, but we didn't fully commit to holding hands. It was just like our hands were like playing with each other.
Some rock paper scissors, you know, thumb war.
Yeah, some thumb wars in her hand.
Whoa.
Thumb war in her, just what? That's weird, man.
Thumb wars inside her.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is a Minecraft server, dog. We're safe around here. That's not cool, bro.
This is a Christian server.
You gotta chill out. I don't know what kind of hand things you're doing, but we're just high-fiving over here and shit, you know?
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ wouldn't consent to a whole fist.
Oh my god, yeah, but so yeah, we were playing Thumb Wars for a good while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I told Olivia.
You told me. I remember that actually now.
I think I told you. Yeah,
I remember now.
He was like, you told me.
But like his whole face, your face was just like disappointed. I was like, bro, I was just trying to get some hand action.
God bless.
We were just trying to we were just trying to make our own handshake.
Yeah, just trying to dab each other up, just sup, dog. Biting the lip while you're vigorously handshaking,
Oh my god, those were crazy times back at the movies.
Yeah, I remember when Jano was doing that fuzzy smoke thing. Like, what is this called? Yeah, he was doing the jewel, bro.
The Jew.
Yeah, me and Jano were closely with Diana, and he was doing a jewel, and like he was already like he was as baked as a potato, and
he was already in the oven too long.
Like we were all chilling on top of the movie theater, like on the top on the roof. And like once we got off and we were like ready to close, Jano's like he was like, "Oh, I need to stamp my time card." And we're like, "Why do you need to do that, Janoa?" And he's like, "It's Thursday, right?" And we're like, "It's Saturday, Janoa." And he's like, and then I was like, "Oh, he's pretty tired. I gotta take him home." And they're like, yeah, you should take him home. And I was like, yeah. I was like, God damn
it. No, my other favorite story is with Dez. The other Dez.
I know it should.
She straight up asked us. Adrian and Nathan weren't there, but she asks us. She's like, "Do you guys ever like forget to breathe?"
We're like, what?
And we're like, wait, what? We're like, what? And so in the middle of a conversation, we're talking, right? Me and Kelly, and Des is right there, and then all of a sudden, just here.
And we're like, yeah, dude. We're like, what? And then she's like,
we're just like tripping.
Yeah. And then like later on, we were walking, and I was like, hey, Des, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. I just gotta use the restroom. And she starts walking. She looks down at the floor. And she makes it seem like she's jumping over a big fucking crack, dog. Like she leaped over that hole. And I was like, duh.
Like she just like achieved a lifetime goal.
Yeah. And like she sighed afterwards too. She's like, ooh. And I was like, what the hell happened today? Like, what's going on, bro?
Bro.
Yeah, and so the whole shift, and like every time we met up with her, we'd be talking with her, and then just all of a sudden we just stopped talking. We're like, and she'd get mad.
It wasn't our fault, man.
Those were fun times, honestly. Except for you, because you were depressed all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck that, Kelly.
Oh, bro! I remember when I got Nathan the job, I legit got moved to concessions right then.
Oh, I hated concessions, dude. I hated them.
Bro, I did too, bro. Every time I was at concessions, I gave away a lot of free food, bro. Like I didn't.
Hold on. I didn't do that. I followed the rules. I fucked with Vasquez. Like she was dope. I mean, what?
No, bro. Vasquez, bro.
Dope.
She hated me.
She loved me. She was
dope. Like she liked me in the beginning, right? And then later on, she hated me and James.
I don't know. I mean, you're giving out free food. I would have liked to eat there as a man.
No. But this was before. This was before because this was when Rodriguez he got fired.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, he was the head department for the usher at the time.
I'm trying to think of who that was. Wait, that's
he was
Carol, right?
He was a Trump supporter.
Was
Trump
that Carol?
supporter. No, Carol was not. No, it was a Trump supporter. Jacob.
Trump supporter. We didn't know that shit back then. I didn't know that.
But yeah, so he got fired because of some dumb stuff, and they didn't have proof on, and so she moved up, right? And she's the reason why, the main head manager at the time when I first got hired got fired. Like she straight up like got somebody fired so she can get head department, but they didn't give it to her.
Man, I had that idea too, man. I was about to be like, yo, you tried holding my hand. Not cool, bro. That's not all right.
Yeah, so she hates me, right? And so as soon as like I'm going back to usher department, Because I finished my 3 months in concessions, and I
Bro, you did
didn't
3 months in concessions? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, no. But here's the thing: my 3 months went fast because I only worked Saturday and Sunday because of school, and I was going on trips with the school, right? So I hardly worked at the time. So like my 3 months went by fast. So as soon as I got back to usher department, I wasn't on the schedule. Like I had no hours at all. I was like, is this a typo? Blah blah blah. And they're like, no, check concessions. I'm like, what? Y'all just moved me back, and now I'm like back to concessions. Like, what's going on? And so that's what led to me holding hands with a lot of customers and giving out free food.
Wait, hold on. So, besides the holding hands vigorously with customers, they changed it to 3 months because I remember when they first started it with us, it was 1 month.
No, yeah, they changed it. It was 3 months, bro. They started.
Thank God I
no,
got
yeah,
out
bro.
of there.
No, don't you remember when I moved to studio? When I moved to studio, it was just 3 months. And when my 3 months was over, it was already like 8 months later, and I was like, oh, I was like, this is that good.
I just remember they were like, "Hey, you and Angel are gonna be the first ones to go into concessions," and I was like, "What?" And then after that, I quit.
I remember seeing you there.
After that, I quit. I was like, "Fuck that."
I'm gonna go to Kona Grill.
I didn't even go to Kona Grill. I went to Albertsons first.
Oh yeah, Albertsons, and you're like, yeah, I want to come back.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Poe's like, nah, not today.
Yeah, but then everyone was telling me like how everyone was quitting at the time too. So I was like, man, Poe must be fucking pissed.
I know, bro. Everybody was quitting, and I stayed there for 3 years.
I was a loser. Stayed there for 7 months.
Every other month he'll be like, "I'm gonna quit."
I
never.
Yeah, you were right there with me. We were in the car, upset about life. And we're like, man, we're gonna quit. Never quit.
No, I remember when Adrian finally got a vape, bro. He was doing that nonstop.
Bro, we'd hop in his Kia Soul.
That was my truck.
Like McDonald's or something. And
yeah,
you guys come
back.
It was his truck. It was his red truck. No, it was his red truck.
Bro, we took the Kia.
We went to Village.
We took the Kia Soul sometimes. And this motherfucker would be fucking hotboxing that hoe with the vape.
With the blueberry vape.
No, it was like kiwi. It was like strawberry kiwi.
No, but the one that he had at Village. As soon as he gets out of the truck, all the smoke comes out. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That's how it was every time. He's like, you need a ride over there? I was like, yeah, sure. Next thing you know, he takes the biggest hit of his life. All over.
You just hear him.
That's actually here, like dead ass. And then he just fucking blow it out of his ass, and then it's like that.
And then he's like, "You want to take a hit?"
I was like, I would tell him, man, stop, and then he'd just take another hit. I'm like, man, I guess the math doesn't add up in his head, huh, Chief?
Well, bro, you weren't his girl at the time.
I was. I held his hands. Wink.
Kelly, you're not supposed to say that.
And Jaime grabbed my
Stop.
Grab my sack.
Poke you with
Grab
the
my
freaking
joystick.
broom up your ass too.
on my controller. What? Oh yeah. Hey, you're into some weird shit, man.
No, okay, hold on.
Nah. No.
My defense, those were all accidents.
Man, when you looked at me when you grabbed my joystick, it didn't look like no accident.
Bro, that was an accident.
Like you're about to say, hey. Hey,
that was
baby.
because that was the accident because I didn't know what I was grabbing.
You thought it was my leg or what?
I thought it was a USB. I'm like, bro, why are you carrying USBs around?
I need to drop my mixtape somehow, bro. I need to express the Sean's mixtape somehow, Gotta get them out there.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
He turned around
honestly.
and looked at me in shock, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Well, yeah, I was in shock. What do you mean?
I was having a good time. I mean, I was enjoying my day. It was a good day at work.
We're doing a little handshake.
Little shrug and tug,
Oh, a little bacon
Little
shake.
shake and bake,
Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
God bless.
Oh, bro, if you ain't first, you're last.
I'm always last.
You know, Adrian, was it? Should look at the kids.
Oh.
Damn. It was the money.
I'm proud.
Had a fake one, so decided to get some real ones.
He's like, I'm done with the fake stuff. I want the real thing.
I'm done with these fake chicks. I want the real kid. Oh yeah, this dude was making bad bake when he went over there.
Oh, speaking of the kids, bro, how's everything with the parents? Honestly,
it's
like,
good.
not you. Your girl broke up with you in January. Chill out.
It's okay to cry.
No, but Adrian, seriously.
I
in all
mean, at
seriousness,
first I was working,
parents
so I
not
didn't have to
treating you?
worry. But now, shit.
And now I gotta stay home.
But that is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah.
That's it.
He just looks at them kids and he's like, "Damn."
You gotta take a quick.
Bro, my
He's like,
kids are
"Damn,
lazy
you're
as
mine,
hell.
huh?" Man.
Whatever.
Yeah. Bro, we sat in the closet for like a solid hour, leaving Antonio to do all the work. Hey,
Yo,
you guys,
Tony was crazy when he
you guys,
flexed.
you guys gonna help me or? Yeah, we'll be there right now.
Oh my god, no, but how's like?
They're
No,
good, bro.
like, how's
There's nothing else
the kids,
to say.
What do you want, Doc? Do you want him to be like, "Yo, my kids suck"? I don't know.
No, like, I want to know more details. You know what I mean? Because like, parenthood changes people. You know what I
Drop
mean?
me a picture of your kid real quick. I guess that's what I was trying to ask you real quick.
No, I'm not. I've seen his kids. What do you mean?
Okay, then why you asking?
Sounds a little suspicious, dog. Come on.
Oh my god.
Ever since
tight?
he saw that one girl, it all became all sudden.
Stop. We're not talking about that.
Yo, that happened to Mike at the theaters too.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah, dude.
I was there.
He came up to me. He's like, "Man, Kelly, I gotta tell you some fucked up shit." And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about, Mike?" He's like, "Kelly, bro." He's like, "Bro, so check it. This girl was eyeballing me, just looking at me like, like, oh, what's up, boo?" And I was like, "All right, Mike." And then he's like, and so like I was trying to think like, man, how can I get this girl's number before the movie? And next thing you know, the movie ended, and I was like, damn. So the girl's walking, and she's about to go out the doors, and I was like, all right, Mike, what you do? And he was like, I was about to walk away, but then I was like, I need to get this girl's number. So I committed to it, and I ran over there, and I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and he was like, I just want to know how old you are." And then apparently she was like, "Oh, I'm 13," and he was like, "Oh, okay, have a good day."
No. Here's the thing, though. I was there when that all happened. So we were cleaning Theater 14, right? And so he dips, and he tells I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go get this girl's number." I'm like, "All right, cool, go get it." I'm like, "Go get it, bro." And so he goes and he comes back, right? He doesn't look happy at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't look happy at all. So I'm like, "Hey, bro, did you get her number?" He's like, "Nah, bro, that's a case." Like, I'm like, oh damn, like really? He's like, "Yeah, bro."
That'll be with Chris Hansen real quick, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, bro. He was crazy. Didn't he like quit his job like mid shift?
Yeah, because he did. He told me why.
They encouraged him.
Yeah, Mike's gonna do it too. If you encourage him, he's gonna do it.
He was cleaning bathrooms and everything. He just dipped.
Our first day he had to clean throw up. I was like, man, that sucks. I ain't gonna help you, but that sucks.
What sucks to suck, bro. Here's some
Yeah, Doug. No, it was in one of the theaters. Someone threw up on all
Oh, I
four chairs
remember
in the
that.
front row, dude. Like they got up and had enough throw up just to throw up in all
No,
four
bro.
chairs.
I was there for that one because I made him clean it.
Oh, you're a hoe too, goddamn.
No. Because I cleaned the top part, right where all the throw up was, like on the seat, right? But it went inside of the recliners.
Yeah. Then Carol told them what to do.
And so I was like, yeah, I already cleaned the top part. Like, have one of these new guys go clean it. And so they had Mike.
Yeah, it was between me or Mike, and Carol looked at Mike and he's like, "You're gonna do it." And I was like, "Yes."
Yes.
I love my boy, but nah.
That was crazy, bro.
Boy, Mike. Oscar did the same thing too. I remember we were at school and he's like, "Hey, I quit yesterday," and I was like, "What?"
He's like, "Yeah, the happiest day of my life."
No, he was like, I just didn't like to pay," and I was like, "Okay."
That's it.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, can you pass me the pre-con answers now?" I wasn't here for this fucking story. I was just here to fucking pass.
I'm not trying to hear you cry. Like,
I'm not here trying to hear how you quit because it's gonna make me want to quit. But you know,
well, you did
later on after everyone else quit. You know, fuck.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Honestly, bro.
Yeah, Adrian left me. Fucking
Adrian was a domino effect, bro. As soon as Adrian quit, everybody started quitting.
Hippo crip.
My English is pretty bad.
No, yeah, Adrian left, and then who else left? Fucking
Priscilla.
Sean, Genoa.
Bro,
Priscilla's
Priscilla's still there.
No, she's not anymore.
She left later. Yeah, she left a little before me. But what's it called? Genoa didn't have to work, bro.
Yeah. Well, he works at Walmart. Well, he used to.
No, I know, but he didn't have to work. You know why? Because his parents gave him all the his parents were loaded.
Yeah.
He didn't have to work.
Esteban told me he quit after I quit too. Angel and Mike.
Oh, Esteban was crazy.
I think it was gay, low key, but you know.
Who?
Esteban.
Really?
I thought he was kind of fruity sometimes.
Fruity.
It's because
I mean, everybody was fruity there.
What you talking about?
Whoa, calm down.
We're homosexual, dog. There's a difference.
That's why.
There's a big difference between being fruity and homosexual. All right.
I don't recall
My
doing
bad.
anything.
Everybody was homosexual.
I kiss a homie goodnight, you know. No, yeah, because I remember one time we were putting crap in the compactor, and he was like, "You guys are such dorks," and I was like, "Man, who the fuck are you? You're not a Esteban." And he kept saying it like that, and I was like, "Man, this dude's kind of acting funny." And then the whole time, they were talking about when Khalid was becoming bigger, and he's like, "Oh, he's gay," and I was like, I guess you would know, huh?
You're like, that's a little.
That's a little sus. He's like, I went to school with him. I'm like, I haven't heard good shit about your school either, Chifa.
Nah, that was crazy, bro. He did ended up looking fruity though when he moved to box.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Jay went to box. Jay got fired at box. Huh?
No, he quit.
Well, he was in a bad scenario.
Efren?
Oh yeah, because of what was his name?
I don't even remember. Was it Efren?
Efren, bro. Efren was wild, bro.
I loved Efren, dude. Him and Carlos.
No, bro. Do you remember Brianna?
Rubio? Or
no, the other one.
The one that got Carol fired?
The nasty one?
You think so?
The one with
her.
with the
nasty one.
The one that wore a clown face every day, or what?
She was on the Incredibles, right?
Oh my god, yeah, her.
I think
No.
she was a dinosaur. I remember that. With Jane.
There was a story with me and her.
Oh,
No, not that type of hand on hand.
hand on hand.
No, so here's the thing. So me and Jay, we were just chilling, right? One shift, and Brianna was just talking like all this, like she was like flirting with Jay and me, right? So we were like continuing it as a joke and everything, and then I got tired of her. I got annoyed of her, right? Because we all do. And so and I ended up telling her like, oh well, you can keep Jay. Like I'm not gonna like try to be with somebody who's like going on for everybody, right? And I tell her that straight up, right? And then like she gets mad, so I'm just like whatever. And so later on, I tell her I'm like, oh well, I forgot what I said, but I made her more mad, and we got into an argument. And then I told her, well, I'm not somebody that's easy like you. And Efren in the background was just dying of laughter, bro. He's just like, he's chilling at the stairs. He's watching this all go down. And I'm looking at him while Brianna's getting like yelling at me, right? And he's just laughing, bro. And I start laughing too. And it makes her more mad. And so we're just like chilling, bro.
Man, I remember when I first met Efren, he was high as a kite, dude.
Yeah, he was flying a kite that day.
Yeah, dude, he was just like the whole time. I was like, yo, you want to blow, and just laugh his ass off. And I'm like, oh man, this dude's fucking toasted.
His bread's been too long in the toaster.
Yeah, he better get burnt.
Nah, he was crazy. He was pretty chill though. Bro, remember when we were finding a lot of money and everything?
No.
Oh, you didn't, but I did.
Adrian one time did, and he didn't split it.
Oh, why would he?
It was $20, dog.
Why would he split $20?
10 and 10. I was the one that pointed it out, and homeboy just fucking snatched it. I never saw that money ever again.
In our freaking iPhone
Bro, I
dish.
think the most money
But yeah. What do you mean? You had 4, I had 3. We made it work.
Nah, bro, what's it called? I think the most money I found in one point was like probably like 60 or $80.
I remember
That what?
Yeah, that was the day I was working with
Efren
them.
found 100. Yeah, I was working there too, and it was him and Olivia, right? And so Efren found like probably like $50 or $60.
He found like a big ass bundle of money, like at least $200.
Oh, that
was me because I was walking. No,
that was me. I dropped that cash.
I was the one that dropped it for him.
I was walking up the stairs and I saw something underneath the freaking chair, but I thought it was just foil, like all the food and shit. And I was like, well, fuck that. I'm not gonna look at that shit. And then I kept walking, and then that friend's all like, no fucking way. I was like, what, bro? Well, I didn't say bro. I was like, what? And he's like, bro, I got this money. I was like, shit. You gonna split it? He's like, no.
Was this when you were in negatives or were you did you still have money?
I've been in negatives a whole lot of my life.
Bro, he was always in the negatives.
Nah, bro, what's it called? There's a time where Efren he found like probably like $50 or $60, right? And we're like, oh, cool, crazy, that's pretty chill, right? And so Olivia was looking in the same row, and then she didn't find anything. And then as soon as Efren gets there, he finds like $40, $50 more, and Olivia gets mad. And I'm like, bro, like that was crazy, bro. I wish I found that much money one day.
I remember one time when me and Diana were just chilling, waiting for to go into a thing with Robert. And Robert fell, dude, with the cart. He picked that fucker up.
Happy feet.
Dude.
Yeah, dude. It was, me and Diana looked at each other like, yo, what the fuck?
Bro, every time he ran up the stairs, he would fall.
Dude, every time he did freaking greeter and everything, I would look at him, he's always fucking dancing. He did salsa, he did spinning around and shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'll go talk to him. Like, you won't even know my name. He'll like, hey man, how you doing?
No, you had to test him because like he never knew anybody's name, and I had to test him one time. I covered my name tag, and I'm like, "Hey, bro, you know my name?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, I'm like looking at him like, "So what is it?"
I'm waiting, bro.
I'm like, "Okay," and I forgot what he told me. I was like, I was just dying, bro, because I'm like, bro, how do you not know my name? And we've been like working together for a while.
Man, no, I forgot a bunch of
He remembered my name, and then after that, I quit.
As soon as he remembered your name, you're like, nah, I gotta leave. He knows too much now.
As soon as it became a homie, he's like, nah, bro, I can't. Catch you on the flip side, loser.
Oh, bro, that was too funny, bro. Honestly, bro, the movies were fun. It had its fun times, had its bad times, obviously.
Mine was the worst when I got rid of for sure. No,
like when I got sick.
Oh, bro, that was.
No, it wasn't, bro. That was the stupidest shit ever.
It was dumb as hell, bro. Like we were, cause like Diana and Castellanos were talking to me about something. They were like, "We're gonna give you the like microphone and shit," and I was like, "All right, cool." And they were telling me like how to take care of Eric and Julian. And then like they're like, "Adrian, can you get Kelly the sheets
I
for
think
the
so.
what is it for the auditoriums?" Yeah, then Adrian was like, he was like, no, and he walked out, and then they all just kind of looked at him as he left, and then like, well, that was rude, and then like later on, Adrian was like, and I was like, what? I was like, why the fuck did you get rid of
for saying no?
And then he was like, he was like, it literally said.
Yeah, but her excuse is because I was working lobby. I think I was doing lobby and restrooms. I think, and Castellana, she was like, the reason why I'm writing you up is because I'll tell you to get the trash cans. You say no, and I'll look at the trash cans and they're still full. And I was like, what do you mean? Of course, whenever I put the bag in, people are gonna throw trash again. But like she'll see me, like I'll have like 5 full bins because I'll like keep going to the damn bins to like empty them out, and she'll see me.
Yeah. Then I told her to take you over with us.
Bro.
Then I got sent home. They sent Jaime over there.
I was done, bro, because I was like, I think I was coming back from break, my lunch. I'm like, yeah.
They told me you guys were pissed.
I was like theater 17. We're like behind by 4 theaters. And I was just standing there, and Jaime came in. I just see him like look up, turn around, and just leave. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm looking at Julian, and freaking Julian is like doing the push broom, and he's missing every fucking spot. I'm like, really, dude?
Jaime, bro, they were going so fucking slow.
Honestly, bro.
Like, it was annoying. And then I checked my phone for like a millisecond just to check the time. Castellanos walked in
bro,
then and there.
You weren't the quickest cowboy in the town.
Bro, you know what she said? She was like, you really checking your phone right now? Even though we haven't cleaned this theater? And I was like, we did clean this theater. We're about to leave. and then that's when she left and then called me in. I was like, I'll be back.
Never came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they sent me down. They're like, oh, we're going to need you on the side. I'm like, why? I'm like, oh, we have to send somebody home. I'm like, who they have to send home? and so I'm like, oh, bet I'm about to be with Kelly and Adrian on the side.
And then you saw Adrian and you were like, oh.
I was like,
wow.
No, not because of that.
No.
I was just like, damn, where's Kelly? And he was like, oh, well, he got sent home. I was like, God damn it.
Dude.
I think that's why I left the theater. I was like,
yeah. Dude, and then I was so pissed when like she didn't send Sean home for the same exact bullshit too. Like I tried covering Sean because like we were coming back from the compactor. Then Sean had his phone out and like Castellanos opened the door for us and I was like, oh fuck. So like I was like trying to talk to her so Sean could put his phone away. I was like, hey Miss Castellanos, how you doing? You know? Like all mecco. Yeah, right? Like I was like, hey, come on, like look at me, fucker.
Hey, look at the clown here.
Yeah, Yeah, look at this dumbass right here. Remember when he sent my asshole? And then, like, she stopped talking to me for a split second and looks at Sean, and this homeboy still has his phone, like, looking at the trash can. And he was like, and he looked up smiling and was like, I'm sorry. And then she's like, you think this is funny? And he's like, no.
Bro.
She didn't send him home either. Can you believe that?
Nah, bro. Honestly, it was fun times. It was crazy times.
Man, I loved working with Ramiro too, dog. The whole shift, we'd just talk shit to each other the whole shift. Like, every time we'd get into a thing, and he'd be like, man, fuck, this shit's so busy. I'm like, man, you're the fucking idiot that's trying to get up there so fast. And fuck you. Like, when they barely brought in, like, Mike and all of them, we taught Mike everything, dog, just talk shit the whole time. Next couple of shifts, that was it. Like, was a full-fledged asshole.
Bro, he thought he was all that. He's like, oh yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's like a performer or whatever. I was like, he's like, I can fill up a whole audience or whatever. I'm like, okay.
Dude, I always kept his ass in check when I would work with him, because when he'd go up to, like, girls to try to impress him, he would be like, hey, can you get this for me? Because, like, it's kind of messy. And I was like, you can get it yourself, dog. I'm not going to pick that shit up. And I'd just walk away, and then I'd see him do it, and I was like, good job, buddy.
You're doing a good job. You're serving your country right.
I wasn't about to be the dumbass. I was about to take orders
Obviously
from him.
not. Nah, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man, remember when you and me thought we had it in the bag, and then they're like, Christian, employee the bus.
Bro, that winter I put in 100 hours in 2 weeks.
Dude, I fucking bust my ass making sure everyone did the right thing so we'd have theaters right and everything too, bro. And then it was like, they gave it to Christian, who I was always had of my shifts, that I made him do all the shit. I was pissed, dude. I was like, come on, bro. Like, I'm over here trying to be a leader and he doesn't do nothing. That day, dude, that put me a little bit over the cliff. I was like, so.
I was ready to jump.
This is where it is.
Yeah. I was at the top of Theater 1. I was ready to jump.
Yeah, dude, I was like, man, Adrian's gone, Sean's gone, Christian just took Employee of the Month from me. I'm almost there.
Jaime's in studio. Everybody's leaving.
Yeah, dude. Genoa was gone.
Bro, it was crazy. Honestly.
Yeah, dude. So, Nate, how you doing?
He's not here. No.
He isn't? He fucking left? When did he leave?
He had to do something real quick.
All of a sudden. I was like, man, why is he so quiet? Like, something ain't right.
Hey, all right. So, you know how I always ask, like, weird questions at work?
You still do, bro. What you talking about?
I have a question. I was about to say I have a question. Hey, Adrian. This is gonna go to you right now, Kelly, but right now it's more obvious to him. Adrian.
No.
Damn. Okay, you got me. Nah, but would you let your girl peg you? Why?
Alright.
Okay. Kelly. Would you let your hypothetically girl peg you?
Like put a peg on my leg like a pirate?
No, you would let her hand to hand on you?
Oh. Like she
hands
me?
you the joystick.
Oh.
Why not?
No. Cause
it's only room for one player.
I mean, it's only room for some brown logs coming out of it, but I don't think stuff's supposed to go in. Nah. I mean, I've heard people say tongue punch a fart box, but I don't know, man. That's kind of... Yeah. What? Yeah. Don't worry about
What?
it. You never heard that expression? Yeah, me neither.
That's
Crazy, huh?
That's crazy.
Crazy. Man, who brought that up? Adrian, you're weird, man.
Oh, bro, honestly.
What's crazy? No.
It's like Keegling. Have you ever done Keegling?
What's Keegling?
You know, I don't think we should talk about that on
What's
the podcast.
What's Keegling? What's Keegling?
Don't worry about
You
it.
just get
You
a
can
big
look
ass
it up
picture of
and
Kelly.
figure it out yourself.
Hold on, how do you even spell it?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I didn't say it. Adrian said it.
Keegling? Keegling?
Just use your
I heard
your voice.
Hey, you got an incognito, right?
No.
Oh,
FBI might be at your house.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't even know what keeps
Bro,
me.
okay. This is conversations that are meant to stay in the elevator, okay?
Yeah, you know, you meet a stranger. Hey, man, you Kegel? I Kegel.
Sounds like you're saying gurgle.
cool.
I mean,
So I'm gonna go to sleep.
Hi, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, I'm out of here.
That's wild, bro.
You're not the same Kelly.
And yeah, dude. My jokes get edgier every day.
Yep, you haven't been the same ever since January.
Your girl left you.
I haven't been the same since
That January.
January.
What?
Both January. Nah, I haven't been the same since. Yeah, I don't know. My jokes just got weirder. Ever since I worked at Kona, they got a bit more scarce.
Wouldn't doubt it, bro. Bro, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh man, Kona was weird, but it was
Yeah, you were
fun.
playing with your little shrimp, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know, restroom breaks.
Every time they had you closing.
I
That's
always
what I'm
closed.
saying.
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I opened like in the summers, and that was about it. Maybe like at the beginning of my job, even when I had school, they're like, "Hey, you need to come in." I was like, "Hey, I gotta have a class to go to."
I have a class. I told you guys about.
Yeah, and then they made me write it on a piece of paper like 3 times. Dude. They're like, "Well, we don't know where it is." I was like, "Okay, here you go." And then they're like, "We lost it again." I was like, "Boss, wow, I don't know, I don't know why you guys keep putting me to open if you guys know if this is the 3rd time that I've told you that I can't open during school."
Speaking of that, how's school? Yeah, how you doing so far? From what I heard.
You know, I have a 4.0 GPA. I go to Harvard.
The online classes. It's not even the legit Harvard.
The Ross version of Harvard. Yale. You know, Ivy League bird.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't know. You know, they make those jokes up there.
Bro, I'm done with you, bro.
You're done with me. It's okay. Everyone
Bro,
is.
what? It has beyond depressing. Ever since January. I'm just kidding.
What do you mean I've been depressed even when I was at work?
Wow.
Hey, Adrian can vouch for that. We'd have long talks in a car for no reason. I remember one time we were all just in Jay's car just conversating about life and how it sucked.
Wasn't that when he got his was it his Mustang or his Charger or whatever it is?
Yeah, Stang.
When he was acting all high and mighty now.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, it doesn't play.
Doesn't do anything, bro.
No. Oh, Adrian left. It's you and me now.
Oh, he stopped for it on the floor. He had a floor to go to. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why.
You going up to the assless chaps floor too, then?
No, I'm going for the pegging floor.
Oof, heard that place is wild. I've never been there.
It sounds like you have.
No, man. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah.
Man.
What
I
else
don't
we
know.
gonna
I think
talk about?
that should be it.
We're done for this
week.
Just do one more ad lib of our sponsor here, Anchor. You know?
Thanks to Anchor, our sponsorship. We're
Thanks to.
Oh my god! All right, here we go. Thanks to our sponsorship Anchor for providing us with the platform to pretty much let everybody know what's going on with all the crazy stories we've had, especially working and stuff like that. It's a free app that you guys can download. You can also go to the website that's called anchor.fm. That's where I'm currently looking at right now. You guys can go and check out our podcast. It should be hopefully in... I don't know when we're going to be posting this, but...
Oh, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna tell them when we're gonna post it, even though
so we're gonna be trying to do every recording, hopefully on every Saturday. I know today's Sunday that we record this, but we're gonna try to at least post every episode on Saturdays as best as we can. So this is gonna be our first episode over here in Elevator Talk, where conversations are meant to stay in the elevator. These are stuff that pretty much we're gonna go more into depth later on. We're going to try to get some special guests for you guys. We already got some people lined up for it. And so we'll see if they don't stop early on the floor. I'll see what floor they're going up to, and then we'll see. But make sure you guys download the Anchor app, or you can go to anchor.fm. It's a free Anchor. Obviously, it's free. It's a free Anchor.
You get a free Anchor when you download Anchor.
It's a free app to do podcasts like we're doing now with you can do with buddies and everything, or your friends, and just have a good old time and talking. Obviously, we were missing one of our crewmates, but he'll be there on the next episode. So we'll let you guys know when. But this will probably be on Saturday.
Yeah,
it is going to be on Saturday.
This
is going to be on Saturday. But make sure you guys stay tuned for our next episode, and then hopefully we'll probably bring in some special guests. Probably some guests that you probably haven't heard of because they're from different states.
Just like us. What?
But thank you all for checking out our first podcast. It's something that we've been wanting to do for a while now. This is your host here, Jaime, and we got our... Hold on. Did Adrian? Oh yeah, Adrian.
Co-host.
Co-host. We got our co-host Kelly, and also our co-host Nathan and Adrian as well. And we're gonna try to bring as much content as we can and as we go. And so it'll be more structured later. As we said, this is our first time doing a podcast, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Our crazy stories that we had.
And for people that are watching that we've told, like, spread out the rumor, the advertisement of our show and stuff, to give out opinions on what we could do better on the podcast, what we need to do with speaking. Yeah,
because our English isn't that well. I'm an English tutor, and it's not very well. I don't know what I'm teaching my students.
And I'm just a student.
Yes,
I'm a student.
But we appreciate you guys checking in on our podcast. I know it's been an hour and
it's almost
an hour and 30 minutes that we've been talking about. But thank you guys once again, and check us out on episode 2 coming soon.
All right.
Suck my ass.